Hey guys, welcome back to Angelica's Kitchen. Today I will be showing you how to make sushi. Remember that at the beginning of my videos, I always share the full recipe, full ingredients, and exact measurements. So if there's something I don't specifically tell you right now, you can always go at the beginning to see the full recipe. I'm going to take you step by step through the whole recipe. It might look complicated, but really it isn't. Let's start by telling you guys the ingredients you will be needing for the recipe. As you can tell, I have some nishiki, which is the brand. This is premium sushi rice. We also have some sesame seeds, sushi vinegar, rice seasoning, wasabi, eel sauce, sriracha mayonnaise. We also have avocados, cucumbers, jalapenos, carrots, cream cheese. We also have imitation crab, ginger, sushi ginger, eel fish, caviar, nori sheets, and this is the sushi mat that you will be needing. Let's get started. So as you can see, guys, I had already cooked my rice. The reason why, it's because you're supposed to let it sit for a whole hour after cooking it, but there's no way of messing up the rice, so I'm going to be showing you guys how to make it. So you're going to be using a rice cooker. It's the easiest and fastest way, and it tastes exactly the same. We're going to be using 3 cups of the sushi rice. We will be using 1/3 of the sushi vinegar. Make sure you get this sushi vinegar that it's already mixed with the sugar and the salt and the vinegar. This is already pre-made. I want to share with you guys from close the brand. And also, this is 1/3. You will be applying this inside the rice cooker with the water and the rice. And remember, it's 3 cups of rice, 4 cups of water, and 1/3 of sushi vinegar. Also, I want to mention that there's different buttons in the rice cooker, so you're going to go ahead and click the rice button, and it's going to beep once it's ready, and then you're going to let it sit for a whole hour, room temperature. So I'm going to be showing you how you're going to wrap your sushi mat with the plastic. There's a certain way to do it, and it's going to be easier. So as you can see, the sticks have to be pointing up, not sideways, because you're going to roll your sushi sideways. So you want to do it the opposite way. So this is the side you're going to wrap with the plastic. You're going to lay it down, and you're going to tighten, pull, and then you're going to grab it, and you're going to roll it about 3 times. As you can see, I'm holding it and I'm pressing down, and then you're going to flip it again and turn it again one more time. So now you're going to go ahead and open the nori sheets, and you're going to go ahead and face the rough part facing up. So in other words, this is the soft side and this is the rough side. So we're going to go ahead and place it like this. And you're going to go ahead and grab a little bit of water in whatever container you have. And that's just going to be for you to wet your fingers. And you're going to go ahead and grab the rice. The rice is sticky. So that's part of the reason why you want a little bit of water. And you're going to place it down like this in the middle. And you're going to go ahead and start dapping on it. And you want to get it, like, spread it all over. And if you need to grab water, like I said, you can, to kind of spread it out. And you're going to do that with the whole sheet, and you're going to go ahead and spread your rice about this much. You're going to leave on each side, you're going to go ahead and leave a little bit of space. So I'm about to show you. Do not be scared to wet your fingers, because the rice is really sticky, and I'm telling you, it will get stuck to your hands. So that's part of the reason why you have to be dipping your fingers. I'm going to show you 2 different ways to make sushi. We're going to go ahead and flip our nori sheet with the rice facing down. But before that, we're going to go ahead and use some sesame seeds and some of our rice seasoning. So we're going to go ahead and slightly apply our sushi seasoning. And we're going to go ahead and apply some sesame seeds. We're going to go ahead and flip our sheet backwards with the rice facing down carefully. And we're going to start adding our ingredients. So that all depends to you what you want to add to it. I'm going to start by adding some cream cheese to it, and we're going to make sure you kind of play with it and make it very thin. And this is how I went ahead and put some cream cheese. Also, the crab meat, you can easily pull it. And the reason I want y'all to do this is because you're gonna add other stuff, so you wanna make sure it's not too bulky when you roll the sushi. So as you can see, I kind of went ahead and pulled the strings to get it evenly. And now I'm going to go ahead and add 2 slices of jalapenos to the top. And we're gonna go ahead and add some avocado. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you how to roll your sushi. We're gonna grab these 2 corners and you're gonna go ahead and press it down, and you kind of wanna, like, as you can see, I keep rolling it out, but at the same time, I'm pressing it down, and you're gonna continue to roll it. And you kind of wanna, like, make sure that you pick this up as you're rolling it, and you kind of gotta play with it so you get it. Squeeze it and press it. As you can see, this is how it should look. So you continue to roll it, but at the same time you want to dig here and get it and press it down and squeeze and shape it. And then you keep pulling it and you keep rolling it. And once again, I showed you, this is how you start doing it, and you want to keep pushing this out and rolling it. And as you can see, this is how it should look like. You can kind of play with it until you're happy with the shape. And do not worry about the sides, because we're going to go ahead and cut it, and that's the next step. We're going to use the best knife, the sharpest knife you have, and you need to wet it. Remember that the rice is sticky, so you do have to dip it inside water. The edge, you see the edge is kind of wet, and you're going to go ahead and slightly cut through. I want to show you how beautiful. Sorry, I couldn't contain myself, so I ended up eating the edge, but I want to show you guys how to cut the sushi. You want to wet the edge of the knife, because remember, the sushi rice is really sticky. So you're going to go ahead and cut it with the edge, and you're going to slightly cut it like this. As you can see, look at how beautiful it came out. And you want to wet it again and kind of do the same thing. And you want to make sure you cut the slices the same size. And now you can go ahead and garnish it the way you want. I'm going to make a little circle on these. And remember, I'm going to show you more ways to make sushi, but this is just one way. Kind of want to make it circle. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and start a new roll. And like I said, it's optional what you put in it. It always depends on what your preference is. So now we're going to go ahead and start doing one with the eel fish. And I'm personally going to cut it straight. I want to show you. And I'm going to go ahead and cut it 1 second time. Remember, you don't want the slices to be too thick because you're going to stuff it with other things. So you want to make sure you cut it thin. Okay. We're going to go ahead and wet our fingers, and we're going to do the same thing because the rice is really sticky. And we're going to go ahead and spread it. Make sure you get it spread good enough like this. I want to share with you guys something. So if you're doing the sushi with the rice inside, you want to leave about 1 inch of the nori sheet because we're going to go ahead and roll it. And I will tell you why. If you put the rice out, the roll is not going to come out like it should. So anyways, I'm going to start by applying the eel fish. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in the middle. And then I'm going to cut another piece to be even with the roll. As you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and add some cucumber, and I'm just gonna put about like 3 of them, I think, or 2.5. some avocado. And I'm also going to apply some carrots and cream cheese. So as you can tell, I was rolling it and it finally came out perfect. Do not worry about the sides because we will be cutting them. So we're going to go ahead and wet the knife. You want to wet the whole thing. It's way easier than dipping the knife several times. As you can see, after wetting the knife, I slowly grab it and I start cutting the edges. And it gives me that perfect look. And you can just slowly cut this little piece, corner. So I went ahead and wet my knife and I'm going to start cutting it. I'm going to show you guys how to make one more. So we're going to do the same thing. You're going to put the rough side of the nori facing up. And also do not be afraid to wet your fingers because the rice is really sticky. So let's go ahead and fill up the whole nori sheet with rice. Spread it out and press down. So we're going to go ahead and face it down. The rice is going to go on the bottom, but we're going to go ahead and add some sesame seeds. As you can tell, these are the ones I'm using, and you're going to just drizzle them as many as you want. And we're going to go ahead and flip the sushi. So you grab it from the edges and you flip it over slowly. And then we're going to start adding our ingredients. Oh, I'm adding some eel. We're going to add some jalapenos and cream cheese. That's all I'm going to be adding to this one because I love jalapenos and cream cheese, and I also like the eel. So now I'm going to go ahead and roll it the same way that I showed you guys how to roll it. You're going to push it. You kind of got to play with it because, like I said, it's not going to be perfect unless you roll it and you just make it and shape it to the way you want it. So I've been literally doing this back and forth, rolling it and pressing down. So as I've told y'all before, don't worry about the edges because you can cut those down very easily to make your sushi look beautiful. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to wet the knife and you're going to cut it in pieces, like the same sizes. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but just try to make them the same size. Hey guys, so as you can see, this is how my sushi came out, and also I'm just giving you guys ideas of how you can garnish your sushi. There's not a right or wrong way. I also went ahead and applied some caviar, and this is the way I am doing it, just so you guys can get a close look. Just garnishing it with a little bit, trying to make it look, you know, beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Please don't forget to subscribe and press the like button for more delicious recipes like this. Thank you.